G'day and welcome to the Heat Signature Daily Challenge for the 2nd of January. We are out to steal the 3 parts of the Fluker object while not harming anyone else. And what will greatly aid us in that is this Sidewinder and this Slipstream. We are shaky, not really a problem, we're not planning on shooting anyone. And it doesn't impact throwing things. And we've got a supplier, which again, not relevant. But this is definitely a relevant set. So we are going to immediately basically drop the short blade. We will take it with us in case we need to throw something. Right, we're up against Foundry. The trick here is to make sure no one shoots anyone else, because we get blamed for that. And that's, you know, I guess in theory, if we weren't there, no one would get shot, so I guess I can accept that reasoning to a certain extent. Alright, so let's see if we can get a decent duck. I've been away the last few days. I was in fact expecting to be able to record at home last night, but instead my flight got delayed 2 hours and I arrived home super late. Okay, so I'm basically going to operate under the hope that we do not need any gear. We should basically be able to just run through and grab things. So, we're gonna steal from here. Thanks for the host, Admiral Mimo. We're gonna steal from him and go that way to try and lure these guys. We're gonna come around like that. Okay, here we're gonna go around this way, stealing that key. That it seems, or steal this, but run up this way, avoiding the sentry. Here we run around, or run whichever way the game will take us. No, we're going to sidewind there, steal. We're going to sidewind to here, sidewind up to here, and then we'll do the rest. So I want to use my sidewinders as quickly as possible, because if I sidewind after the slipstream has worn off, I lose my speed. So that's why the very aggressive side winding. So we want to go this way, we want to steal, we want to do this, and now everything becomes simple. We can steal from you, and then we can throw at this at you. We want to make sure I throw the right one. So the reason for that is just to delay their ability to see us a little bit more. And then I guess I need to run this way. I'm going to start moving the PUD. So I need to make sure I do not get shot, which is hence the and then this way, steal that key card. There we go, perfect. Head down here. Nope, not yet. Open that crate. So one of the other things is right now we do not have a gun. So that is a thing I probably should have thought about. But we can use a trick here. I will now press an arrow key and suddenly I have momentum once more. So then I just move to the left. There we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And since we're no longer doing ship looting, even though the game has not been patched, we just run off and abandon it. Alright, great. Drop it off. How did we do? We got 14 seconds. Not the worst, not the best either. We probably could have gotten, well, we definitely could have gotten a better dock. And on a day like today, a better dock is like a pretty major thing. Okay, you're headed that way. Great. I want to do this. Actually, let's just take a quick look at the ship. Okay, so that is a relatively convenient spot. And this is one of the reasons, like, pacifism is a much greater challenge when you can't just violate it and go back to the ship, right? And that's one of the reasons why I quite like this. Right. So this is not ideal, but again we have the not slipstream, the sidewinder. So my plan is sidewind here to steal, sidewind here, run off. The other option would be to just try and leg it past you. No. Okay. Again, I want to be quite aggressive with my sidewinding. Yeah, I'm just gonna sidewind, steal, sidewind, run down. So these guys do not have shotguns, which makes me feel better about this plan somewhat. Steal that. On the other hand, I just realized, yeah, this is the kind of thing that you might save that for, but on the other hand, stuff it. Okay, at least this pulls them away. I'm just going to run this way. Stop remoting. Oh yeah, the ship's gonna do its own thing. We're gonna go this way. As the ship flies off, let's see how good I am at intercepts. There we go. Yeah, so this is a pacifism daily where we get all the gear we needed. That said, I probably could have handled that better. I probably could have left via a different window if I'd thought things through. Still, I'm not unhappy with it. Even if I don't get first, which is quite likely, this should be fine. Okay, so here, Tracker is the biggest threat. Defender is fine. Defender is more than fine. Defender is fantastic for us. But I can also afford to less aggressively slipstream because I've saved gear, right? Yeah, steel pacifism, this is, you know, where things always have been tricky because you just don't get the build-up of gear. Ah, oh, yes, that was actually better than I thought it was. Okay, so here we're just gonna, let's see, Tracker is the real threat. Tracker is right here. Okay, so this definitely calls for some saving the sidewind for the end. So if I go, I'm currently thinking we go here, here, down through here, we can steal that, and then we can basically sidewind, steal, sidewind out. The question is whether Tracker will be at that point. We might need to come up with a slightly different plan, which may involve going out that window if it comes down to it. Because we can't hurt the Tracker. 4-second dock, by the way, that's not actually nearly that bad. Okay, so we basically just want to go down this way. Let's move to window so I can actually see what I'm doing. And then we want to go up this way. What's the alarm? Reinforcements. Cool. Not relevant then. Okay, so here we basically just want to run through. Steal that keycard. Now run down this way. Perfect, really. These patrols are lining up too well. That was the wrong button to press, which might ruin everything. I'm gonna go down this way. So that one actually didn't line up nearly as well. Okay, so this is interesting. Give me this. Unlock. Okay, so here. I said here. Here. open. Okay, so here's a trick that someone mentioned on a comment on an old video very recently. That is a visitor. It flashed blue. So I should just be able to do this. Yes. And then I messed the pickup because of other problems, but there we go. Alright, so that, yeah, that advice that someone gave, I really wish I remembered who was the person that named it. They commented on a bunch of heat signature videos. That was fantastic, right? So it takes a moment for it to put the true model over it. That's so useful. That lets you reliably identify those things. And yeah, okay, I think that probably, I don't know actually, because if I had used a Sidewinder was still a viable plan there, right? So I still think I could have gotten past that point. And thank you for the follow, Mookie Moo. Alright, so that is the Heat Signature Daily done for today.